Well, I'm joined right now by Pr0lly, who has made it back to Worlds again. I remember talking to you at the end of last year. I thought you might be done with League of Legends, and yet here you are, just completely packing it up.
What? When did I say I'm done with League of Legends?
I don't know. You were like, I don't know about Europe, and I knew that like North America or none of the other regions would take you, so I figured like your career is just done.
That's a grand leap you've made there. But no, I am back in Europe and back in the States now at Worlds. Something someone has never done. But, we're just not. We'll talk about my
I
accomplishments.
made it to every Worlds except for season one.
Yeah, as a nice bystander. That's really great. You can always buy tickets to shows,
Whatever. Press. You can't buy press tickets.
With enough money, you can buy anything.
Yeah. Did you buy your spot at Worlds? Is that what we're learning here?
Right as I was coming out of my mouth, I was like, I hope he doesn't throw this back.
Yes. Yeah. Take that.
But yeah.
All right. So you guys just lost.
Oh.
What the heck happened, Pr0lly?
Well, first of all, I hate you.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's a pretty in-depth question, or in-depth answer. I would say the short is this is first week of Worlds, so it's going to be a huge everyone trying stuff in scrims to see how they work on stage. And I think, I don't know, maybe 5% of that is there for me. I actually really like the way we're picking and drafting in champion pools. I'm not fully confident yet because watching everyone else, I'm like, don't know what they're doing, or are we doing it right? So I've lost a little confidence because everyone.
Based on that last game, I would say not doing it right, right?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm still trying to figure out what everyone else is doing. And then the 95% is scrims going into stage play. Because, when a new meta comes in, it's going to be really weird for the players because they have to transfer all their scrim play to stage play again. Because when different metas come up now, like, maybe they play tanks good in scrims and stage, but now they have to play a different style. And I just use that as a good example. Odo actually, I think, played really well today. Oh, wait, he played a tank today. Just kidding.
Did you watch the game?
No, I didn't watch the game.
Okay.
Do
you feel like that's a good strategy to get better?
It works sometimes. I think when I mentioned the money thing initially, I think that's the better strategy. Because then it's kind of like I have like $5 million. You will let me win, right?
Yeah.
And then, who cares about meta and shit and stuff.
Money is the new meta.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think both teams, if we don't improve or AHQ don't improve, it's going to be really rough. Because I think both teams got to a point where they could get a kill and then take a couple towers. Like they did it and we did it, so we both show we can snowball a bit. But then both teams hit mid game and it was relatively even, and neither team really played their comp correctly. So it was one of those things where it's two teams that need to actually step it up to actually not just get past groups, but do something in the next round. So I think a lot of it is just us going to be rewatching and kind of comparing how we played in scrims and see what were the main differences and then adjust from that.
So one of the interesting things that has happened so far is everybody seems to think Europe is going to be weak at Worlds, and we've seen now the first seed lose and now the second seed lose. Splice, everybody was kind of saying oh, Worlds will be a good experience for them. That's what people kept saying.
Yeah.
So do you buy into this narrative that EU is just, this is not their Worlds, so they need to try to get the most that they can out of it?
Whenever someone says oh, this will be a good experience for them, I just want to punch that person in the face. Because if any team is coming to Worlds and they're this is a nice experience, don't go to Worlds, man. You can qualify and then send 5 subs because you got the experience of going to Worlds.
Well, Splice isn't saying that, but
yeah, because you shouldn't. It's a stupid thing to say. A stupid people thing to say.
I mean, I didn't say. All I'm asking is EU going to suck or not?
Oh, the really hard questions that I might say something wrong. No, I think again this is another one where in G2's case it wasn't really meta. I think both teams picked fine, and then G2 I don't know, they messed up really bad. I think a lot of it is going to be
hit the bed, I believe is what it's called, hitting the bed.
Hitting the bed, yeah, just a light tap on the sheets.
Yeah.
But I don't know, their mistakes were really weird. They don't really make that kind of mistakes in scrims, and their playstyle was really weird as well. They seemed I don't know. Again, I think their comp was pretty strong. I think CLG had a good comp if they're able to scale. But then it's like, G2's early game is normally really strong, and then they have like Elise, and Trick is a really good early game jungler. So I feel like they had like all the ingredients to make something good, and then they just kind of like made one or two bad plays, and it got really, really hard from there.
Is there anything you would like to say to any of the H2K fans out there, the Europe fans, the North America fans, the Pr0lly fans, the Travis fans, any of those people?
Well, we know there's no Travis fans, so that's...
There's so many. I've been asked for pictures. I don't know.
That's like a pity case, right? They're like, oh, no one cares about this guy. Let's ask him for pictures. That's what it is, right? Everyone's laughing. But
is there anything you want
anyways, so I'd like to say thank you for sticking by EU, if you're still there, and H2K, and I promise us in G2 and Travis will have a much better showing next time, and hopefully this guy will be out of a job because I'm way better interviewing. Look at this camera, Mike.
All right, we're done. For more coverage of all things esports, you can check out Yahoo Esports.